Hello? Hey, Miss Rogers.
Hello, how are you?
Tired.
I understand Principal Grammy too, but happy birthday, early birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you have any plans?
I do. Some we're gonna do something different. So we'll probably go have the regular dinner tomorrow evening, me and my friend, and then Saturday I'm gonna walk. We're gonna walk the Beltline,
Oh, nice.
11 o'clock a.m., and then we're gonna walk to a restaurant and have lunch, and then I'll do a birthday dinner that night at my friend's Blake's, the oyster bar that we went to last year.
Nice. Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
I'm committing myself to doing more, um, doing more things that are like experiences.
Oh
That's
yeah.
also this year. Like last weekend we went to the DeKalb Farmers Market.
Oh, what isn't that like a treat?
It was awesome.
Hey,
I felt like I was somewhere else. I was like,
it's
wow.
Miss Rogers. I go there probably once, twice a month.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah,
And
I get all my stuff.
I got in the car with my friend and they was lining up early. You know, it was a long line. I said, we got to get out of the car. It must be something free in here. She was like,
Oh,
girl, no, that's just how it is.
that's just how it is. And then what I love about it, they have 100 cashiers checking you out.
Right, right.
I
It
love
was
that
very
place.
awesome. It was
I
very
love
awesome.
you can get fresh fish. You can get it cut how you want it to be cut. Okay, I'm doing my go team. Bye. But yeah, I love the Cass Farmers Market. Oh my gosh.
It was very cool. That was my first time. But I said, I'm going to
Yeah.
get out and start doing more stuff where I'm just seeing the city and being part of the, what's going
Yeah.
on. So
And
I
let me
think
tell
the
you
Beltline is
another
also
cool
cool.
a cool spot to go to. I live in Grant Park, and right in Grant Park on Sundays we have a farmers market. And
Hmm.
when I tell you that's the best farmers market ever, well aside from ours, but no, we have
Right, right.
a lot more vendors though. We have like maybe 200 vendors out there, but they're cooking food. You have
Oh,
people like
nice.
from Asia selling stuff from all over the world. It is so cool, and it's only on Sundays from 9 to 1. And I just ride my bike over there because it's so close. But I love going to that farmers market, and you can get you. They have a crepe station where you can get your breakfast
Oh,
crepes and
awesome.
all that stuff. And yeah, it's really that's a fun. That's fun. A fun time.
I have to check that out because I
Uh-huh.
like farmers markets.
Yeah,
I'm
Grand
trying to
Park
stop
Farmers
going
Market.
to the big production stores. I'm protesting. I'm part of the economic blackout right now. So
Mhm.
so that's I'm gonna check it out.
and and it's cool you said that because there's a lot of black farmers that go to
Right.
the farmers market. So I bought when I we don't have eggs here, which that's rarely ever happens. But if I need eggs, there's a black farmer who has eggs, and she has her meats and her vegetables, even her flowers.
Yes.
I'll buy her flower. I love fresh flowers, so I'll buy her flowers.
I love that. I'm committing to that. This is my year for that. But I've
Hmm.
been protesting since Thanksgiving.
Good. Good. I think I have been too, because the only restaurants that I've gone to have been just the black owned restaurants, people that I know. So
Right. I'm trying to stay out of the stores. I'm trying to stay out of
yep,
the restaurants, everything. I'm trying to commit to it.
yeah, understand that truly. Hey y'all,
Hello.
I'm barely hanging on, y'all. Let's make this meeting 20
Yes.
minutes, Miss White. Come on, you can
All
do
right,
it.
I got you. I don't have nothing
Yes,
else to say.
yes.
I agree with everything.
Hey, Miss Palmer.
Hello.
Hey, like she over there cooking. That's what I should be at home doing some stuff that I need to do. Hmm. So we're waiting for Madam President. And then is she here? I see a Zoom user, but I'm not quite sure. Is that you, Ms. Jordan? Are you talking, Ms. White? Oh, here's Ms. Jordan right here.
I'm calling her to see. She said does it Zoom user? Is that you?
She just came in. I
Okay.
saw another. Okay. So maybe that's
Okay.
somebody else. I'm
The
assuming.
screen got you. Maybe that's you coming in now.
Okay.
Oh, that's Ashley Helm.
Okay.
Okay.
The Zoom user. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Thank you.
Are you connected, Ms. Jordan? Can you hear us?
I can hear y'all. I'm here.
Okay.
We have a quorum, right?
Yeah, I believe it. That's what I'm kind of believe we be good, Ms. Jordan.
We're good, Ms. Jordan.
Can y'all see me?
No, but we can hear you.
That is so crazy. Cause I literally joined at 4:20, but
it's okay. I mean, we hear you.
Oh yeah, babe. It's okay. I can see you now.
Yep, there we go.
I'm recording the meeting, so I can do the meeting minutes if you guys don't mind.
For Ms. Rainwater. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Are you guys ready to start the meeting? I'm so sorry I was late.
Yeah, we're ready.
No, it's okay, babe. We're ready.
Can we have a roll call to see if we are in quorum? If you hear, can you say your name for the record?
Okay.
I'm sorry. I thought I said it. I'm sorry. This is Denise White, Vice Chair. I'm here.
My name is Kenyatta Rogers. I am present.
Angela Palmer, I'm present.
Ashley Helm, present.
Krista Jordan, present. How many people was that? I heard Ashley Holmes.
That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
Those 5. Okay. And I got Ms. Wyatt. That's me. Okay. Yep. We can officially start the meeting, you guys.
Okay.
So do you guys have the agenda already from the email? I know Ms. Bryce Ward has sent it as well.
Let me see.
Yeah, we have it. I have it.
Okay. And we can start with the we can start with the approval of the minutes from the previous one from the last time we was here, November 29th. Hope I got the date right.
I motion to approve the previous meeting minutes.
I second to approve the minutes as well.
Was that you, Ms. Palmer?
That was Ms. Rogers.
Ms. Rogers. Okay, thank you, Ms. Rogers.
All in favor of approving the minutes from last meeting?
Yeah.
Aye.
All that oppose? Or who abstain? Nobody? Okay. Dr. Grant, do we have any additional action items today? I don't think so, right?
Nope.
All right. And then we already did are we still going over the plan?
So based on the discussion items that we talked about last time, we've pretty much done all these different things, but I guess we just have to stamp it in terms of, I guess, confirmation, like for the mission and vision, the goals from the previous meeting, and then also to the development the strategic plan objectives, which are already done. So I guess we're just looking at them to confirm and agree if, we're all in alignment with them or in agreement with them.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, but I just want to just make sure that we didn't miss anything.
Pretty
I
quick.
know Go Team wanted us to have another business meeting.
Yeah.
Okay. And can you do we have to go over this slide, Dr. Grant right here?
Yeah. Okay, well, I was just gonna get right into it, but I first want to just kind of give some kudos to our third grade team. I hope you guys can see that first slide. You guys can see that?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So the Georgia Department of Education recognized our school as a literacy leader school because of our third grade scores. I actually sent out an email and I put some things on Class Dojo to kind of give more context in terms of why this recognition is so important. So basically what it means is 90% of students last year in third grade, when they went to fourth grade, they went reading on grade level or above. So that's major. 90% when reading on or above grade level. So kudos to our third grade team.
That is so awesome. So awesome.
Yes.
Incredible.
Yes.
And I know one of those teachers. Go Dominique, Westlake. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes,
Okay,
and my child
okay.
was a third grader in her classroom last year, and so I love that. And she just won her
Yeah.
classroom spelling bee. So
Yeah.
yes,
You
go
go.
Miss Lee.
That's it. That's it right there.
Yes, they are amazing. So yeah, she and Miss Hall are the literacy teachers for third grade. But I tell you, it's truly a team effort because even when those kids go to math, they're being made to read and to write and to all those different things that encompass literacy. So I'm just so proud of third grade. I'm also just proud of just our community and the efforts around our community because what that means, you hear all the time they talk about how things are being planned in the future for what happens in third grade. Well, our narrative is that you can plan them, but they're going to be good things you plan because our third graders can read. So I'm just happy about that. That just warms my heart. Warms my heart. So, all right, guys. So we'll get started. So I'm just going to go ahead and go down to slide 29. And well, I'll go back to slide 26. We talked about the proposed mission, and we all agreed that wanting to adopt the new mission. We also looked at making sure that our mission aligned, our mission and vision aligned to the district's mission and vision, and we all agreed that it did. And so we were all in favor of the new proposed mission, which aligns to the district's mission. Okay. Did we have to vote on? Did we not vote on that last time, or do we have to vote on that again, Madam President?
I swear we voted last time.
I think we did
our
too.
mission and vision. We voted on that last time.
Okay. Well, I guess were there any questions about it or around that or anything that we wanted to maybe add to that? Because I'm assuming that more discussion needed to be had based on the feedback we got from the Go Team office. If not, we can move forward.
I don't believe so. I believe that we all agree with the goals that we already had aligned with Pickett and APS.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. All right. So I'll make sure we get that written up, and I'll send that, our new mission and our vision, to the Go Team office so they can stamp that, and we'll update our documents in-house to reflect the new changes. Okay. The next thing is develop the 25-30 strategic plan objectives, which we did. These are our goals. And let me go to the next one here. Okay. So these were the goals that we talked about at our last meeting. We went over everything very extensively. The objectives are still what we're still using. There's nothing that has changed. Of course, for just so you all know, for the continuous improvement goals and the objectives, you all know that pretty much probably we're taking MAP now, which is that universal screener that all of our kids take. So they take a MAP at the beginning of the year, they take MAP now. So basically MAP just kind of measures, how well the kid has progressed since day one of the new school year. So looking forward to that data. And if there is anything that's alarming or anything that we feel like we need to tweak, we'll always go back to our CIP, our continuous improvement plan, and update those goals and objectives just to, if there's a need to do that. I've never done that before. We've never had a reason to do that because we kind of, saturate our CIP with a lot of objectives, a lot of goals, and a lot of strategies. So if one doesn't work, we just kind of go on to the next thing and not having to really change much of anything. But again, that is something that, I'll be willing to kind of have a conversation about our next meeting if there is a need to, based on the new data we get from the MAP assessment. Any questions around this part here, guys? Okay.
I want to say no, Principal Grant. I don't think anybody have any questions.
Okay, babe. Thank you. All right, guys. Well, if there are no questions or nothing that needs to be clarified, that's the end of my report or discussion items for me.
So, what about the principal report? That's it.
Well, I didn't have it, so I guess I kind of did my principal's report when I talked about just the progress from third grade. That would have that satisfies my principal's report in terms of reporting out information from the school.
Okay. And what about the cluster advisory team report?
Yep. So I did attend the cluster advisory team meeting. It was last week. Very informative. The big goals were just the big things they were talking about was just aligning. Same thing we did for our meeting, aligning our mission and vision to the district goals, mission and vision. And as a cluster, we kind of got into clusters and just kind of talked about all of our school improvement plans and just kind of, talked about, what are some things that we see that are similar and what are some things that we see that are different and how can we align those better. The reason why we did that was because, when our kids leave elementary and in our cluster, they go to middle school, and that middle school is pretty much a feeder school or pipeline from elementary to middle school, right? And so if you try to make sure that things are kind of similar. So for instance, if we have French in elementary, we have French in middle school, right? Or there's some best practices or some, best practices that we're doing in elementary school. We try to have that throughout middle school and high school. So that was the real purpose of that meeting, was making sure that the best practices that we all use in our clusters are kind of aligning from grade band to grade band. So it was pretty productive.
It sounds productive. Anybody have any questions about the cluster team report for Principal Grant?
I did have one question. It may not be entirely related, but I wonder, since we talked about French, is there a conversation about bringing Spanish as a language to be taught in our cluster?
That's a really good question. So when I got here, for some reason the principal prior to me, they chose French, and and that was also too to satisfy the IB requirements, but Spanish also satisfied those requirements. I just don't know. I do know that Deerwood, they have French and Spanish. I don't know if they'll be able to continue with that because they are cutting our budgets drastically. I know this year my budget will be cut. Of course, you'll see the budget and hear more about that at our next meeting, possibly if I get the budget by then. But I don't know. I think it'll have to be a cluster decision to decide if, as a cluster, we're going to stick with if we're going to do Spanish. But that has yet to kind of come up. I do know in middle school there's both, but in elementary school it's in pockets. So you have again one school that does both, and then you have Pickett that does French, and you have, I think, Continental Colony, they do French as well, I believe. But it's not consistent across the board. And that was something that was kind of put in place prior to me getting here when they were going for their IB authorization. But it's definitely something that we can talk about.
I also wanted to add that I don't know the decision like Ms. Grant is saying, but my kids went to Pickett. And it's always been French. Of course, Madam Ghana been here since my kids was there. So, and I forgot the other French teacher. So, and that was what, 20 something years ago. So it's always been French. I don't know what makes the district decide what language, but I just know from my kids being there and the previous principals way before Miss Grant, it's always been French. So I don't even know if it's previous because of IB. I just know from Dr. Barber days.
Right. Good Lord. Okay. Well, but that gives a lot of perspective. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I don't know what determines, but it's always been French.
Wow. Okay.
Not to say we're not open for different, but I don't know. Maybe that's something that we just don't know.
Of course. But it's definitely something we can have discussion around.
Right. But I wanted to ask you a quick question for the cluster report. So does it seem like we all in line? Is that are we all kind of doing the same practices?
We pretty much are.
Okay.
We really, and we've in every cluster is different, but we really work close together. The principals and I and the Thero cluster. So we definitely try to make sure that it's a strong connection, a tie between each school, so that it's not like, something so different that kids don't relate to. So we definitely try and do that. But I think it is. I think it is. Even when we think about sports, cheerleading is really big.
Yeah, I remember that last year.
We started doing that in elementary school. Get the kids ready for that sport. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Madam President, I think that's all that I have. And also too, for the APS Forward 2040 Comprehensive Long Range Facilities Plan update, I do know that, just to kind of give you a tidbit on this, I do know that the board is meeting tomorrow to vote on the scenarios that the superintendent, Dr. Johnson, has proposed. So tomorrow they will vote on the scenarios. And of course, the scenarios had different schools in terms of who would close and who would merge. And so he'll be proposing those scenarios at the board tomorrow.
Is that public tomorrow? Do parents get to go to that?
Or no? Oh yeah.
What time is it tomorrow? Is it in the noon or?
It's in the afternoon. They have they start around. It's in the afternoon.
Yeah. Except they normally send emails. So I think I did see one. It might be like 5 or 6. Check your email or go to the APS. It might be on the website if I'm not mistaken. And if I see it, I'll probably forward it to you because they send them all the time. They let us know when they're having the meetings. They definitely do.
And you can also you can look it online too, because whenever they have the meetings, you can actually stream.
Yeah,
they stream it. But yeah, parents do go, and I can only imagine how many parents and community members will be there tomorrow for that vote. So
okay, I would want to go for that, and I also want to go for another reason, because on the Go team, when we went over the meeting last time, what was daunting to me was the 2%, and he only wants the exceptional learners to go up 10% in 5 years, and I think that is an insult to our learners, in our educators.
Yeah.
Only
And Ms. Gordon, you can before the board meeting, you can get on the board to speak. They give you like 30 seconds or a minute or something like that. You can actually speak.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. I think they need to hear that perspective because I'll be honest with you. The time that I've gone to the board meetings, I've never heard a parent even raise that as a concern this year. So,
okay,
yeah,
all right. I'll try to go tomorrow. I just have to see who can pick my son up from therapy because that every day I'm here with Zach. So
I know.
So yeah. So that's my only concern is therapy tomorrow.
No, and he's doing so well, by the way.
I love it.
He's such a big boy. Oh my goodness.
You guys, I'm so excited. This meeting is going so quickly today. We're like getting through it.
Oh
yeah. Now we're on announcements, and I'm gonna ask the team. Do you guys have any announcements you guys want to make or anything?
I'm sorry. I just wanted to say, like Ms. Grant said, and we're doing testing now, so we're focused on that. We're trying to see how much growth. The teachers have been doing planning, so like this year has been really on getting kids where they need to be, and other than that, you see with third grade showing the results, and I mean we're going on break soon, and then we're just getting ready to come back harder for next year. So that's the only thing I could think of. And if anything, check your child folder because we always sending something home. So, So that's all.
A lot of homework.
Yeah.
A lot of homework.
I don't know. Did I miss anything? Okay. So I don't have no announcements. That's it.
That's it for me, y'all.
You want to say happy birthday in advance to Miss Grant? Her birthday tomorrow.
Oh, happy birthday!
She was waiting for that, and I'm just joking.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. 52, y'all. 52.
Right. She looked great for 52.
Oh, thank you.
That's a blessing. A blessing.
That is a blessing. So people in my generation not making it to that. So
yeah, that's all I have. I don't have nothing else. Anybody else?
No.
All right. Well.
So I guess we are. Can I adjourn the meeting?
Yeah, I nominate that we adjourn the meeting. And anybody else?
Do we have a second?
I second.
All right.
Anybody opposed? No, nobody opposed. The meeting is adjourned.
All right.
You guys have a good evening.
Thank you. Have a great one.